At your first training camp, who helped you adjust to NFL life?
No matter how ready you think you are, nothing really prepares you for the big leagues, so I appreciated having him as a guide. I didn't realize just how much impact it would have over the course of my rookie year, on and off the field.
Well, we finally get to see at least one of our beloved Heartbreak Kids in action on the field. Look, I'm a founding member of the Heartbreaker fan club, going all the way back to their high school days. So, needless to say, I for one have been dying to see them step onto an NFL field and show everyone what they can do since we last saw them lighting the world on fire in the college ranks. But as excited as I and the rest of the Heartbreakers are to see them take the field, it's a moment we may all have to wait for until next season.
The veteran players were encouraged to mentor the new guys on how to succeed and push us to be competitive, even in the preseason. I appreciated that he took me under his wing, and our extra reps after practice helped me get dialed in.
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look what we got here. Let's remember what we're running here, okay? The offense hasn't seen this all season, and we're gonna get at them. Execute your assignments, and it'll be a party in the end zone. All right, let's get it. Now, that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice, and this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. For the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood. cross it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
James Conner is a ball carrier.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Steelers 13-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And it's 15-0.
His kick is good.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Ryan Switzer on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And some space here. Woo! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in.
And he loses the football a second time. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team. It's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Switzer now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
To be played.
41-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. From the gun, it's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Raekwon Smith, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got daylight. We live for this. Touchdown, New Orleans.
On the carry.
Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints just continue to roll. Well, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Is no good.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pick.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Drew Brees sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Breeze.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. 7 yards the pick up there.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze.
2nd and 3.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Breeze pass.
Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints are pouring it on.
For the point after.
So he's, and now they're going to fake it. Dances by him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take out all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Drew Brees sacked. A fumble on the play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
1st down, Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Saints.
Breeze now on first down. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Traquan Smith ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab on. Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Breeze pass.
And Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And this offense continues to pour it on. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 55. Steelers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
By the Saints.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Breeze. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
At the Steelers' 4-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Drew Brees. As time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own?
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Chris Boswell.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
42-yard
The
line.
drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Able to find Switzer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rudolph's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by a former first first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much is... Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Mason Rudolph.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
Now Rudolph on first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now Rudolph. He'll get this one to Switzer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rudolph going to throw again. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 65 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Intended for
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Now it's Rudolph. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Returnable here for Callaway. Again the juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time to ground it out now with Murray. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Unable to corral, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach, the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he returns this to the 22.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Sutton now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Rudolph. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Ryan Switzer.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At their own.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
On the scramble.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A gain of 27 on
a very solid gain of 27.
1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Rudolph's pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. 20.
Oh, man, no.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Will Lutz
fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Sutton now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Mason Rudolph sacked.
Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Open man is Switzer, complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get.
With a good first preseason matchup under my belt, Coach called me into his office. I was hoping for good news. I tried to come to terms with the fact that my view for the rest of the year would be from the sidelines and not the line of scrimmage. But life has a way of surprising you sometimes.